cone just at the exit of the turn 4 area. They will look for an original green as they come down. Green flag flies, down they come. The 327 of Ray Hall, going to bring them down across the stripe. On the outside, he's going to lead them to turn 1. Up here to the east end, it's Hall and Ingersoll running 1-2. Langenback right there in third spot as they come off turn 2 for the first time.
Throwing it out down the back straightaway, Ray Hall will be on the lead end. Ingersoll runs in that number 2 spot. Tommy Brandt swinging down to the inside. He'll race wheel to wheel with Jimmy Langenback. Langenback will take it upstairs with a 54L and hang on off of turn 4.
So up turn 4 they come for the first time here as they make their way across the stripe. Got a great race back there for third spot. Third back through about 14th. Make it as they go side by side. Langenback has now taken sole possession of third position. He now will make a move for second.
Jimmy Langenback down to the inside of the 103 of Tommy Brandt. They'll race wheel to wheel, door handle up into turn number 3. Langenback on the inside, Brandt on the top side. Now Langenback up into the groove, and he tries to take the number 2 spot away, but coming right back is the 57 of Ingersoll.
Quick Rick running down on the inside. He tries to make the move on Langenback, but now pulls right into the backside, and he's going to watch Langenback start to put some distance between himself and the second place car.
Out in front continues to be the 327 of Ray Hall. He's got a comfortable advantage right now. All alone in that number 2 spot is Jimmy Langenback, and now taking over third is Adam Haas.
Off turn 4, down the front chute, Haas and Goldstein race back there for third position as they make their way down here to turn 1. Goldstein, remember, picked up that B main win, looked very, very strong coming from way back in the pack, and him and Adam Haas continue to wage war.
Tough racing action down that back straightaway. We've got cars together, hooked together briefly. They do break apart, sort it out. Some great driving in the back straightaway. We stay green flag racing. No, yellow lights now, come on.
Oh, yellow lights do come out on the speedway. One car just making his way into the pit area is the 315 of John Ruthier, the Speedy chassis number 14. 315 of John Ruthier ready to come back out on the speedway. He comes down on pit road. Ruthier with the 315 once again to rejoin the rear of the field. Green is out, and Langenback going to take over now as they come down here into turn 1. Jimmy Langenback, a one-time winner here in 1997, track champion, going to try and put it in the victory lane tonight.
Langenback leads down that back straightaway. Ray Hall in the number 2 spot. Todd Goldstein there for third. Adam Haas in fourth. And Dan O'Connor completing the top 5 here as they charge off of turn 4.
Off turn 4, down the front stretch, Langenback puts himself about 8 cars ahead of that battle for second place as Goldstein goes to the work down on the inside of Ray Hall. Hall drifts up the banking now here in turn 1 and 2. Goldstein on the inside, they race side by side.
Goldstein on the inside, Ray Hall on the outside. Adam Haas is right there on his back bumper looking for a place to race. Rich Crane up into the picture now with the 69 car, and they've got those 4 cars together off of turn 4 here in front.
Off turn 4 they go, and Jimmy Langenback now going to enjoy this battle behind him because as they wage war back there for position, Langenback pulling some distance between himself and this battle.
Jimmy Langenback opening up that lead. Now that bound down the back straightaway. In second spot is Ray Hall, 327. Todd Goldstein still running hard with him. Adam Haas wants a place to go, but he cannot find the racing room right now as he's glued to the back deck here of the 41 of Goldstein.
Then right behind Haas, we find the 69 of Rich Crane. Behind Crane is the 243 of Victor Hopkins. And then it's last Saturday night's winner, Dave Strebel. Strebel rides back there in 7th.
So this hot racing action for the number 2 running position has allowed both the cars of Dave Strebel and Red Hopkins to close in. We have a 6-car battle through 7.
Down the front chute they come. Those 7 cars, actually 2 through 7, continue to run right there in a row. Jimmy Langenback continues to put distance between himself and the second place running Todd Goldstein.
Goldstein in second. Adam Haas charges after him down that back straightaway up into third place in turn 3. And it's a side-to-side race for fourth place. Ray Hall down low. Dave Strebel up to the top side.
They'll race down off turn 4. Strebel on the top side will take over position. He moves into 4th spot, going to move Hall back to 5th. Just outside that top 5 now is the 69 of Rich Crane, the 243 of Victor Hopkins, and the 37 of Larry Turner on the move.
Larry Turner moves into the picture for the first time as he cracks the top 10. He takes the 37 around the 243 of Victor Hopkins. That'll put him up in 7th spot.
Down the front chute, up to turn 1, your leader with a comfortable distance at the halfway point. 10 laps down. 10 laps remain here for Jimmy Langenback as Langenback works this field off turn 2 down the backstretch.
Langenback will face a slower car directly ahead here now, but that big lead that Langenback had built up is starting to dwindle away as Todd Goldstein is chipping away at the advantage Jimmy Langenback had.
Goldstein aboard the wheel deal. Number 41 is trying to pull a wheel deal up here between turn 1 and 2. He makes his way around the slower automobile of John Ruthier and now can see the back deck of Langenback down to turn 3.
And meanwhile, the car on the move continues to be the 37 of Larry Turner as he has now cracked the top 5, running in position number 5. Car slow off of turn number 4. He comes to a standstill up on the top side, and that's going to force yellow flag here in tonight's Parts Plus Auto Parts store.
Out, ready to go back to green as they come down off turn 4. Red lights are out. We are ready to go. Green flag is out. Langenback on the accelerator. Going to bring him down across the stripe to turn 1. Adam Haas coming right along with him right there on the back bumper as they make their way down through turn 1. Last Saturday night's winner, Dave Strebel, will now join the war up there in 3rd.
It's a freight train down that back straightaway. Jimmy Langenback on the front lead here. But look at Adam Haas press him hard up in the west end. Dave Strebel right there as well. We've got a car sideways. Now he collects several other cars, and we've got a 3-car incident up in turn 4.
Well, 3 cars. So we should be ready to go back to green as the fog starts to thicken once again. Off turn 4, down they come. Green flag flies. We are underway. Langenback and Haas. 1-2 down across the stripe. Up to turn 1 here as they move their way into the east end. Haas going to look down low. Off turn 2, Langenback on the top side. Adam Haas looking for room down low.
Jimmy Langenback fighting off that challenge from Adam Haas to hang on to the lead. Langenback on the point. Haas runs in the number 2 spot. Last Saturday night's winner, Dave Strebel, there for 3rd. Now up to the 4th place spot is Danny Sanchez.
Turn 4, down they come. Sanchez does hold on to that 4th spot. Your new 5th place man at the stripe will be the 165 of Ed Bichon. Ed Bichon rides there in 5th spot. He's going to feel the pressure once again from the 38 of Lucier. Tim Lucier rides there in 6th.
Lead pack now running single file fashion, freight train style down the back straightaway up into the west end. On the lead end will be the 54L of Jimmy Langenback.
Off turn 4, down they come once again. Ed Bichon now showing a burst of speed. Might be one of the faster cars on the speedway right now, looking for a way by Danny Sanchez. Bichon's going to try and do the slingshot move. Off turn 2, he's looking down low, down the back chute.
Bichon stout here with the 165 as he gives challenge to the 23 of Danny Sanchez. Sanchez going to fight off that bid, however, in turn 4.
Off 4 they come once again. Danny Sanchez holding off the challenges of Ed Bichon. Bichon pulls up to the rear deck once again as they make their way to the east end. Right behind them is Tim Lucier. Then it's Victor Hopkins, Robbie Speed, and Steve Brownell rounding out your top 10.
Your leader, Jimmy Langenback with a 54L. He's got a comfortable advantage right now, about a 5-car length lead here over 2nd place man Adam Haas. Dave Strebel still there 3rd.
Down the front chute, Bichon looks to the outside of Danny Sanchez. Sanchez on the inside, Bichon on the outside. Could get interesting in turn 1. Bichon's got to back out of it for a moment. He'll come back down on the inside as they race off turn 2 down the back chute.
Good battle for that 4th place position between the 23 of Danny Sanchez and the 165 of Ed Bichon. They ride 4th and 5th on the field. Tim Lucier right behind them.
2 lap to go sign being displayed to your leaders, this time by Jimmy Langenback. Now lap 18 clicked off as they move here to the last 2 laps of this event off turn 2.
Down the back straightaway, Jimmy Langenback continues to lead. A problem on the Lauren Bro car. Looks like a broken ball joint on the right front of that machine. As we stay green flag racing here so far with white flag now flying.
One more lap around the high banks for Jimmy Langenback. The problems to Lorne Bro will definitely factor into the point standings. Jimmy Langenback come into tonight's program in second in points. Bro, your leader.
Down the back straightaway, final time through the west end. Jimmy Langenback, the Langenback Welding 54L car. Off of turn 4, down here in front, checkered flag now coming out. Jimmy Langenback will win. Adam Haas finishing in second. Dave Strebel in third. In fourth spot, Danny Sanchez with the 23. And Ed Bichon, as those two cars crash together up in turn number 1. The 23 of Sanchez, the 165. They collect a couple other cars up there in the east end. And a wild finish up into turn 1 for those couple of cars. So 20 laps are in, and out of the coupe on the roof goes Dan Martin. See if we can get a quick word down trackside before we roll off tonight's Parts Plus Auto, one of our top stars in the pure stock division here at the Speedway. So happy birthday to Kendall. Also, from pit side, we have a happy birthday to Sam Leary. That is Rapid Roy Bridges' nephew, so happy birthday to Sam. Not sure how old he is now, but happy birthday to Sam. Also, happy birthday to Fred Gilbert, I believe. He's a Chris Moore pit crew member. Happy birthday to Freddie. Also, happy 20th birthday to Chris Lomedico from Jennifer Dick and the Baby. So happy birthday to Chris. Also, as our Speedway celebrations continue here, happy 9th birthday to Phil Wheeler Jr. That's coming up tomorrow. Also, happy 32nd birthday to Gary Sangendorf today. So happy birthday to you, Gary. Glad you could be with us here at the Speedway. Dan Martin's down there trackside. Let's kick it to him.
Well, thank you, John. And as we move down here to Victory Lane, well, young fella, it's been a little while, but congratulations on your return to Victory Lane. You've got to win. A lot of people didn't get to see the Victory Lane part because that was a while back, and due to a disqualification, but it's got to feel good for you to be back down here.
Well, yeah, this is the only way to get a win. I hate to get it through a DQ.
Jimmy, we talked earlier in the year, a big win out at the New York State Fairgrounds in 1997 for you. Put you in the record books as the first ever street stock winner out there. Boy, you've accomplished a lot in your career. The 95 championship here. What do we look for the rest of the year? Tonight, I know you passed them on the backstretch on the last lap. I got to believe when the math works out, you might be the new point leader.
Well, if it is, it's only by a point or so. I don't know. The sad part is next week is our last week here because all the tour races are on Saturday nights. So we won't be able to finish out the point season here.
Well, a situation where I guess a decision's got to be made, but going for that title probably is a little different feather in your cap.
Well, yeah, we want the dirt title more than the Lebanon, although I'd love to have another Lebanon title.
Well, Jimmy, the show run a little late tonight. We're going to wrap this